Okay, so this is the Thomas Ultimate set made by Tomy, and it's fairly vast layout with bridges and all sorts of things. You can see Duck carrying around some emergency equipment. There's Cranky the Crane, comes up to Cranky the Crane. Cranky the Crane does a bit of a swing around a couple of times. Little barge there to take on board the barrels and what have you. Go and have a look at that. And you can see, there you go, completely automatically. There's Duck's off and racing again. Now there's a siding there with some trucks on it. You can see there's a helicopter going around. Ethan, do you want to set the helicopter going? Just put it on to number 2. Now you can also set that so that when the train pulls into the station, it'll get the helicopter going around. Ethan, do you want to have a crack at that?
Yeah.
Change the thing. Okay, now Duck's come into the station and it's on automatic, okay, so he'll stay there, and Harold the helicopter will keep on flying around until you step in there and actually change the setting. There you go, Ethan's going in now, he's going to change the setting. There we go, and off he goes. So next time Duck goes through there, Duck won't stop. Now, on the other side, we have, oh, there's James sitting there in the siding. Now this is that siding there that James is sitting in. No, James can stay. Oh well, before I do that, I should actually show you this one. This here is a crossing. There you go, off you go. Up you go, there you go. So this is a little road. Now we don't sure where the road car's gone, so we've just put something else on there for the moment that seems to be going quite well. On the road, so it drives around the road, goes up the bridge, over the top of the trains, all the rest of it comes back around, and then waits patiently until you press the button to let him go across again. And of course, if you do it too soon, then you might have a prang at the level crossing. So this one's the giant set, and as you can see, it's 2 tracks, and there's another little layer on top. Here, I'll sit down, we can have a look at this one. And we've got a Thomas going around on the top at the moment. I think he's got 2 lots of Annie and Clarabelle behind him. There's a Toby down the bottom there. Toby's got an extra passenger on him at the moment. There's 2 more Thomases in this set somewhere. I'll show you the trains in a minute. Now at the moment, I've got them hooked up together. Now they are 2 separate sets, but we bought a lot of extra pieces. Now you can see I put a siding in there at the moment, which has got lots of trucks with barrels and fish and fruit and vegetables and all sorts of things there. And here we've got some soda fuel sitting in there behind James. Over there is well, that's worth knowing about. There's Cranky the diesel, and we actually normally put this somewhere else. This is where it's located in the Ultimate set, that turntable. But normally we put it somewhere else entirely, so we can have tracks running off at all sides. But there's a siding over there which has got a diesel in it, and another James, and a Percy. Oh, and there's Harold in the foreground. Go. So underneath there is the 2 other Thomases, one's pushing the other one.
They're all number 1, so...
So they're all Thomases?
Yep.
Okay. One of them has stripes on the top.
One of them has white, yeah.
The giant Thomas, there you go, his eyes go side to side, very fun. You can close his head, push his head down. We believe that his head opens when a train comes through, but we haven't tried that for a long time. There's also on and off buttons and open and shut buttons, and there's doors for it as well.
There's this.
Oh yeah, do the whistle.
The bell button. If you press it.
Yeah, don't break it. Don't break it. Okay, now open up one of those sides. There you go. You can put things inside there. Open up the lid at the back of him, and you put stuff in there. And you can see that actually in there at the moment are the doors, which go at either end. Sets. The giant Thomas set with the giant Thomas in the middle, and the ultimate Thomas set, which has got roads and cranky cranes and flying Harolds and all sorts of different wonderful things, including those bridges. I mean, together they're a pretty remarkable set, and we would like to sell them together. And you can see there's lots and lots of extra track, which basically allows us to join them up. And in fact, if you have a look over here, this is a piece of track that has basically been used to join the top to the bottom, with an up and down ramp. And all of these things are possible. You can make more joining points between the two sets. You could actually completely build a completely different set, of course, unrelated to either of them, just using the sets in different ways. And that's where these parts become very important. These little bits, which are double-ended adapters, which allow you to change the direction of the track as you join one part to another, because often you get into complications with bits that don't join, so that's why we got those bits. And these bits here, they allow you to stop the train as it's going, so that when you have lots of trains running at once, so they don't have prangs, you can actually stop a train. There you go, the bit goes up and down in the middle to stop the train.